Alright, we're working on this beast again. So we're gonna start with left fender. Obviously he's got it ready. And then maybe start tackling some of that wiring over there. And start sorting her out. And just moving forward with whatever materials we've got. And yeah, we'll see the outcome. Alright, so the fender and snorkel are on, and honestly that's all we've done for now. I traced the wire and that's it. So now we're getting onto that mess. That mess is gonna be cleaned up. It's like pretty fucked. So yeah, I'll get onto that.
So Lockie, you gonna tell him what this big mess is?
Your fucking wiring harness, you bastard.
Oh god.
There's too much shit in it. We gotta fix it.
Yeah.
Cut and fucking botched wires everywhere, so yay for us. Alright, starting from where we left off yesterday. I got frustrated and fucking just left because this is bullshit. So whoever done this conversion, this is a plug that goes into the back of the cluster. Like, this would probably be why none of the warning lights or half the cluster works, because this wasn't connected to anything. Literally just entangled in that. And that was fucking it. So there's wires, not the big wires, there's other wires and shit just fucking it everywhere, not connected to shit. So pulled the harness apart, and pretty much starting again. All we are keeping is this plug here. This goes to the washer motor, like not the pump, but the wiper motor. The wiper motor. For the wipers, the wiper control box, fucking left indicator, over there somewhere's the right indicator. Pretty much everything else we're starting again, because this is bullshit. Like, this is bullshit. So we're gonna start again and just wire everything in like a new system, because I don't want to fucking deal with whatever the bullshit they've tried to do here. This is the most hacked up wire job I've ever seen, I swear to God. Be ashamed of yourselves, whoever did this. Seriously, be ashamed of yourself. It's bullshit. Pure bullshit. No wonder why it had so many electrical issues. Alright, so the majority of the time with this shit is just decoding what they've done, like what they've hooked up to what and why they've hooked it up to what. So it'd be a pretty boring fucking process if I showed you all of that, so I'm not gonna do it. So pretty much what you've just got to go through is constant power, constant power, constant power, switched ignition power, blah, blah, blah. Shit like that. Obviously, I'm going to tidy all that up. It's going to run along here, and then back out this hole and up, and then like headlight wires and everything come back. So this is where the washer bottle and overflow bottle will go. So they'll hide underneath that and behind the light. So all nice and hidden. But yeah, pretty much you've just got to work out what they've done, why they've done it, fucking, and then hook it up. So everything will be going in under here, under the dash. So fuse box, relays, fuel pump relays, ECU, fucking everything will be under here. So it's going to be quite tidy once it's done, but it's just going to take a lot of time getting it done. So I'm going to start from the back. I'm going to put the tray back on. I'm going to put these box back on. Box has batteries. Wiring needs to go up to the front. So I'm going to start with the power source and make my way forward. And yeah, see how far we get, and that's it. I fucking hate undoing this bastard's wiring. Alright, tray's loosely sitting on there. His box is back in with the batteries. So the idea is run the positive, and the negative, but I'll do the negative later. So there's a hole in the back here. Run the cables out. I forget if we're going under and then in or in. I forgot what we were doing. Either way, they've got to come up to here, and then there's got to be a positive distribution block in there. So there's going to be positive to run straight to the starter motor, and then into the distribution block for a bunch of other shit, and then it's also going to go into the fuse block. So, and then there's going to be a positive from the alternator to go back, etc, etc. So I'm going to start there, and I can't start there because I forgot how we're running it. I don't know if we're going through the back wall. I'll have to ask him. So, because of course he's not here today, little bastard. And yeah, I'm gonna have to ask him about that because I forgot how we're going about that. He's got to order a bunch of electronic stuff. He's got to order a bunch of new wire because we're rewiring this from scratch. Already got his fuse thing and a bunch of accessories, but he's got to get all new gauges and shit because he's getting rid of those super cheap ones that the original guy had. So probably gonna have to resume on this next week. Yeah, I'll just do a bit more behind the scenes work, some boring figuring out wiring, etc and shit, and then that'll probably be it. So thanks for watching it, guys, and see you next week. Alright, so with the wiring, we've got so positive to trip switch goes there. Now this one goes from that side of the trip switch down to the kill switch. Only got one half of that done, so you know, crimped and heat shrunk ends. Some big fucking wire, like the size of my fucking finger. So we've got that done. Haven't worried about the auxiliary battery just yet, but we shall get there. We hooked up the dual battery meter, so wires and earths, and it's not hooked up, it's just kind of, we know where it's going. The wires are soldered on, they've just got to be connected back at the battery. We've got, oh, why did I turn the light off? So the fuse box is up in here. If you just follow the wires, they go in there. The wires are jammed in here at the current time, but they sit up at the top. ECUs stacked up in there. So there's the ECU. This is really hard to see. I'm sorry, hang on. Oh, so there's the fuse box. I can't even get in there. So ECU up there. Yes, it's only held in by one zip tie at the moment. It will be securely fastened up there. There's the relays. There's another two relays that are going next to it. So that's all honky-dory. If I can feed. Hang on. Got to stop again. And that's where the other one there. So you need to push it for number 1, push it for number 2, etc, etc. So that's going to go in there, the old AC vent. With all this other wiring, like all of that's getting fucked off. All we've done is, at the moment, we've just sorted out the ignition tail, power and everything, and we're starting from there. So this is all getting redone anyway. Well, this side's good. This side's good. That's the wiper, washer, motor fucking thing, my bobby, the wiper motor. and the indicator, all of that's getting fucking gone. Gone ski. And we're starting again, so yeah. That's all we have time for this time, but yeah. She's getting there, slowly, very, very slowly.